Headliners featured card for Set 5 and Set 6 of Pudge Rodriguez postseason 2003 and Adam Wainwright postseason 2006. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is Hopeful Chewbacca back at the Church of Chewbacca, and today we're going to give two in-depth true reviews. One for the Adam Wainwright you see on the screen right here, the 2006 postseason 92 overall, as well as the Pudge Rodriguez that came out in the Set 5 headliners. Obviously, Wainwright is the Set 6 headliner featured card. Also, I mentioned it at the end of the videos a few times. If we get the channel up to 1,500 subscribers, I'm going to give away a $25 gift card on Xbox or on PlayStation. Just so you guys know, so let's push this channel up to 1,500 subscribers. Let's get into it. Pudge Rodriguez. Many know him just simply as Pudge. Pudge Rodriguez was a fantastic catcher, one of the best defensively ever, and he was an above average hitter for a catcher as well. This is his 92 overall 2003 postseason card whenever he won the World Series with the Florida Marlins against the New York Yankees. His primary is catcher. That's all he played in his career as catcher. He bats right-handed, throws right-handed. He's 5'9", 205 pounds. Looking at his attributes, he has 81 contact versus righty, 122 contact versus lefty, 67 power versus righty, 60 power versus lefty with 79 vision, 76 discipline, 116 clutch. So in the postseason in 2003 in real life, Pudge Rodriguez batted .313, had an on-base percentage of .389, slugged .532, had an OPS of .921. He had 3 home runs, 17 RBIs. He won the NLCS MVP. However, he had a relatively mediocre World Series. I don't know how many of you guys watched the 2000 World Series when we played against the Yankees. He really didn't play that well. He batted under 300. I think he batted in the 290s, and his OBP was like 330. But he did crush it in the Division Series as well as the Championship Series, which is why he won the NLCS MVP. Going back to the card's actual attributes, only hitting 3 home runs in the postseason when you played, I think, almost 14 or 15 games, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't write down the game total from it. Makes sense that his power is only 67 and 60. Obviously, his OPS was under 1. And honestly, in the Division Series and Championship season, it was above 1. He just had a really poor World Series, unfortunately. I think if he had a better World Series, we'd see a little bit better hitting attributes out of him. But overall, he has great contact, 81 against the righty, 122 against the lefty. He's going to pretty much hit left-handed pitching anywhere they put it. It's going to be maxed by the time you get him to the third parallel. He doesn't have the best power. He's never had the best power. A lot of people don't like his swing either. I don't think he has a very good swing. I think he's actually below average. Although Pudge is a defensive monster as he's always been. 88 fielding, 90 arm, 87 arm accuracy, 73 reaction with 84 blocking, 60 speed, 30 stealing, and 32 base running aggressiveness. Overall, this Pudge isn't the best card, but he's a pretty decent catcher in the game right now. I'd say he's probably the 3rd or 4th best catcher based on attributes, and then you throw in his swing. I think it probably drops him down to maybe 5th or 6th best catcher. I'm going to give this Pudge 3 Chewies. He's not that expensive. Well, actually, his price has gone up since he's been out of the 5th headliners pack there, as it's no longer in the store. But I just don't think he's that great. I think it's better to go after the Mike Piazza's at cheaper price. I think the Adley Rutschman is a better catcher as well. I think those two guys would be worth investing in over this Pudge Rodriguez. We will see a 99 overall Pudge Rodriguez at some point in time. So if you really want Pudge, by all means, wait till that card comes out. This one just isn't that great, especially with that subpar swing. 3 Chewies is what I'm sticking with. Adam Wainwright. The long-time starting pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals and has definitely helped them win a few World Series. Mostly the starting pitcher, however, in his rookie year in 2006 when they won the World Series, he actually was a relief pitcher in the playoffs. And that's what this card is based off of, as he was their closer. He had started a few games throughout the year. I think he had like 3 starts, but he went into the bullpen for the playoffs. You're looking at a 92 overall card, right-hand throwing, right-hand batting. Wainwright's never thrown the ball super hard. Looking at his pitch velocity, is 93 mile per hour sinker, 74 mile per hour curveball, 89 cutter, 93 four-seam fastball, and 82 changeup. The thing about Wainwright is he's always thrown accurately, and he has a lot of movement on his pitches, which makes him very hard to hit. Even his Signature Series, was it last year, the year before, was very, very hard pitcher to hit, and he was only like a 95 overall because of the simple fact that he has great movement on his pitches and great change of pace on the speeds, as you can see. For the pitch control, he's 82 on the sinker, 92 on the curveball, 87 on the cutter, 85 on the four-seam fastball, and 67 on the changeup. The pitch break is 70 on the sinker, 98 on the curveball, 90 on the cutter, 70 on the four-seam fastball, and 60 on the changeup. He has 4 good pitches, if I'm being honest. He's 6'7", so it comes at a unique angle compared to some of the other pitchers. And he's very easy to throw with his wind-up motion that you can get probably a lot of perfects, a lot of goods, whether you're using analog, meter, or even pinpoint. On pinpoint, I'm not sure how much their windup really affects pinpoint, as I haven't really used pinpoint that much. I've still been using meter. I think that's probably still going to be my preferred method, but his motion for someone that uses meter or analog is very good. Looking at his attributes, he has 26 stamina, 92 hits per 9, 115 K per 9, 82 base on balls per 9, 95 home run per 9, 122 pitch and clutch, 82 control, 83 velocity, 98 break. So the hits per 9 is not the best for a closing pitcher, but it's definitely above average for what's in the game right now. The 115 Ks is going to make him have a high strikeout rate, especially offline. Then the 95 home runs is terrific for offline play as well. Obviously does not affect online play. The pitch and clutch will be huge too, as later in the game, if he gets into the later innings, it should shrink the opponent's PCI a little bit. Same with that K per 9 and the hit per 9. I think this Wainwright at this point in the game is a very good option as a closer or as a relief pitcher in general. I'm going to give him 4.5 Chewies. My real concern with this card is just the fact he doesn't throw that hard, and the fact that his 9s aren't in the low 100s for it to be like a long-term option. But if you get him all the way to the 5th parallel, he does get up to 97 hits per 9, which will be good enough for a few months here. So he's a pretty decent reliever right now. That's why he's getting the 4.5 Chewies. Over time, though, he's definitely somebody that will probably, towards the end of the game, or if another version of him comes out, will probably be like 3 Chewies, 2.5 Chewies, just because he doesn't throw that hard. And I think that allows a lot of people to at least foul tip his balls, at least make some contact, compared to if you just have like a hurler out there, like a Dibble or a Chapman that's just blowing the ball past guys that aren't very good hitters. You can kind of like just spam fastball and then throw a changeup and the guy's just all off. Where Wainwright, you really have to know how to pitch, and that's just slight concern to me. But overall, I think it's a very good card. That's why he's getting 4.5 Chewies. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about this Wainwright. That's going to wrap up the true reviews for the Pudge Rodriguez and the Adam Wainwright. Obviously, Wainwright's a better option than Pudge Rodriguez is. Either way, I never think that the headliner packs are worth opening. If you want one of the guys, let some other people rip them open. You just buy them off the market. Why waste possibly 37,500 stubs and not get anything worthwhile in the packs? Just take that 40,000 stubs, or almost 40,000 stubs, I should say, and just buy the card if you want the featured card. They're normally cheaper than the 40K anyway, unless he's an absolute stud, and by the time they have absolute studs in the headliners, there's all their absolute studs, so they're still under 40K. So if you really want one of these cards, just buy them from the marketplace. That's the way to go about it. Also, guys, I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I'm going to mention it once again at the end. $25 gift card. We get the channel up to 1,500 subscribers. Xbox or PlayStation, you'll be entered into a raffle. You have to comment down below whenever I make the video for that giveaway. Once we get the 1,500 subs, that's going to be the way to enter, as well as prove that you are a subscriber as well whenever your name gets called upon. As always, guys, I appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. We've really been making the channel grow, and I super appreciate it. And I'm glad that a lot of the videos are helping you guys out. If you ever have any questions, just leave a comment down below. I'm more than happy to help you out. That's the biggest reason I made the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with any of your friends that play MLB The Show 21. You guys have a great day, and be safe.